Good evening, students. In this particular video lecture of mine, we would now focus on the nature of denotative function. If you remember, in the last video lecture of mine, I was focusing more on vritti, and now we will focus on the denotative function, which is also called as Shakti. And here you will see that the definition which Vishwanath Bhatt gives to us is that denotative function is identified with the relation of a word, okay, remember, with its meaning. However, I would even go ahead and refine it further, saying that denotative function is identical to the relation of a word along with its name, which gives rise to a particular meaning. Now this is the definition of denotative function, which you should remember it very clearly. However, with this definition also we will see that there are certain differences which has taken place between the Prachin Nyaya school as well as the Navya Nyaya school. So we will have to understand and see how the Prachin Nyayikas are going to advocate denotative function as compared to the Navya Nyaya school. So here you will see that denotative function is being taken care through the words, and in brackets I will name it as names also. And here you will see that there is this subtle things that you will need to understand. On one side you have got the will of whom? Will of God. Now there is will of mine also. Definitely yes, as an individual there is my will. However, this will of mine is being taken care by the will which is of the infinite soul, and that is nothing but the God. That's how the Prachin school is going to take care on one side. On the other hand, they say that this word means this meaning, and once you get it that yes, this particular word specifies the particular meaning, then you are able to understand the complete meaning of that word which is being referred and pointed out towards a particular object which is existing in the external world. Now coming back to the Navya Nyaya school, you will see that there are terms like Nadi, okay, as compared to Anadi in Prachin school. Anadi is what? Timeless. They are talking about in a particular time as opposite to Anadi. And then Vriddhi is there. What is Vriddhi hona? Improvisation. Okay, Vriddhi is Vriddhi hona, जैसे in Hindi we say Vriddhi हो गई है इसमें. That means coming to the maturity or growing further, performing well. All these things are the other meaning. So they say that coined by this school, they say that there is no denotative function as declared by traditional Nayayikas. They said that denotative function takes place through Nadi, that means the presence of time. Then you will have to even see what kind of improvisations are there. The vriddhis are there through that particular time factor also side by side. So that is the difference between the Prachin school and the Navya Nyaya school. These words assert what kind of words? Nadi, vriddhi, etc. These words assert the denotative function. For example, right now we time was there when we were just focused only on let's say non-hybrid products, the vegetables that were grown in my own garden or organic farming. I mean we were able to understand. However, as the time progresses further and further, we will see that there are changes in the manner the words have been given and the way the words are taken care of and the way they are. For example, before pandemic time, we have seen that we were just aware of certain words. Okay, were you able to even perceive those words which were present now during the time of pandemic due to that? For example, the words like social distancing, I've never heard, because being an extrovert I never knew what social distancing means. However, within the social, now I'm able to speak, we have got new words, we are being able to get introduced to certain terminologies which were not existing. Now this is exactly what the Navya Nayayikas are pointing it out. And this also takes place with will only. However, they say it is not necessary that it has to be the will of God. It can be will of human beings also, side by side. So this is how the differences are coming in between both the schools. However, we will have to check it out whether there is another problem also faced out here given to this definition of denotative function or not. Now try to understand what exactly is the definition of denotative function also known as Shakti, in relation to the word and meaning, differences between the traditional schools of Nayayikas as well as the Navya Nayayikas. This is what we have been focusing on in this particular video lecture. Now in the next lecture we will go ahead and we will see whether we can refine more the definition, number one. Number two, whether there are any difficulties arising more into this one also or not. So let me come up with that video lecture of mine. Till then, thank you and take care. Bye.